everybody, guess what? We are going to try to get as close as we can to beachside. I'm driving down Riverside Drive right now. I don't know if you guys can see it out there, but we're going to see what it is that they're blocking us from in this storm. And yes, I am excited about it. And yes, I am driving. And yes, I am talking to you. Ooh, uh-oh, Rachel's gone crazy. I'm just teasing y'all, but I am driving over to beachside, and I'm going to bring y'all with me, and we are going to go check out what is going on and what is not going on. We still have mail running today, which is kind of interesting. So let's see. It hasn't even got here yet, obviously, but I wanted to show you. Tide's pretty high. It's looking really beautiful outside, and I just couldn't resist but coming down here and checking it out today. Check it out, everybody. Okay, so this is Little Beach in Edgewater. That is right, and I am standing here and I'm watching this tide roll in, and we are standing on top of this big rock this morning, as you can see it right down there, everybody, and we are watching this storm roll in. And yes, I'm already wearing some rain gear because I have been getting a little wet going around and checking out places today, but I just wanted to give you all an update on what is going on out here. Hey everyone, our next stop this morning is here at George Kennedy Memorial Park, and I am checking it out because I want to see how high the river is already. And as you can see, it is very high. My family, my friends, my tribe, it is going to breach over this any minute as far as I am concerned, and I am thinking probably within the next couple of hours this is going to come up even further, and it is going to come up over this, and maybe I'll be able to get over here and get a little video of that. But I want you guys to see how it looks around here. I mean, it is coming up. Look at this. You can see it down there. Look. You see? It's probably going to come up over this, and this will be completely covered with rain. Listen to it. You can hear it. I know it's a lot of wind, guys, but I want you guys to see what happens. I'm sure it'll change how our islands look and everything again. Everything always changes. Everything changes. I'm always talking about that a lot with you guys. Life is meant for a constant change. Pretty cool, huh, everybody? Pretty cool. I feel almost like I could get swept away standing here. I really do. Just a little adventure before the hurricane comes. That's right, everybody. Check it out there. Look, it's going to come all. Give everybody a good look at everything, because it's probably going to be a little different after. And if I can get back over here, I'm going to try to see it when it comes up as high, and I'm going to show it to you. See, that's the thing. Look at these houses right here on this river bank. It's going to be different. We got our birdie friends with us today. Look at them over there eating that fish. They're feasting today. And see, this is how high up it is on the ramp already. And look, there's fish. Dead fish. Interesting. Oh, there's fish jumping. Look, everybody. You think it's going to come up and completely cover this thing too? I bet it will. Check it out, guys. I'm living on the edge of the water. Check it out. And I am. Yeah, just pretty cool though. It's a nice thing. It actually feels very powerful. Spirit are so powerful right now. And all I want to do is report storm stuff to you guys, but Spirit is speaking to me. Spirit is telling me that everyone is going to be protected and safe during this storm. This storm is just how nature cleans out the areas it needs to clean out. Everybody, we are underneath the South Bridge in Beach, Florida. That's right. And I'm there. It's pretty cool, huh? But check it out, guys. And here we have people that live out here in their boats. That's right, they live in these boats. And you know what? I don't know how. I mean, come on. That's pretty dangerous, isn't it? Everybody, check it out. Here we are, walking on the dock. That's right. It's kind of cool. And we can see how rough the water is. I mean, it's not usually that rough at all, y'all. I mean, I have lived here all my life, and I'm going to tell you something. This is pretty kind of scary, what's coming in. But look at how beautiful this is. Beauty of the things you don't get to see. Check it out, y'all. That's a big area where we have a bunch of events over there, and that's the park where I set up a lot to do readings over there, Riverside Park. And this is more people that live out here on their sailboats. You see that? And here we are walking all the way over here to the end of this fishing point. We're going to get some rain on us from the bridge, but that's all right, guys. We're going to do this. Here we go. Oh boy, somebody left a pole here in case we want to string it up and fish. Check it out, y'all. There's our beautiful, beautiful river. Isn't this something? Look at that ominous sky coming in. And you can feel it. You can just feel it all around you. It's just such a powerful feeling, this storm. It really is. Whew. Oh my goodness. I feel such power walking around out here. But you can see it's going to come up and it's going to go right up on there. And it's going to breach that area. And, you know, it may come up even further. There's that little boat people take off of here sometimes. Boy, some of these boards on here feel like they're going to break right through. Oh boy, that's kind of scary. But yeah, check it out. This is our river area. And it's pretty rough today. I'm not used to seeing it like that. I mean, it's really rough. It's gonna get rougher, I know. Check it out. I just wanted to share with everybody our area. And isn't that fascinating that people, they live in the boats here. They live in the boats, you know. When you live in a boat, you don't have to pay taxes here. The taxes are very, very high everywhere here. So people choose to live in boats because, you know, no taxes. Tax collector's not going to swim out to collect those taxes from you, so that sounds like a good idea, doesn't it? That's an ultimate plan for anybody who wants to live here. So there's our beautiful Riverside Park, and the birds are just chilling over there waiting on everything, and we're just chilling here checking it out. And hopefully I'll get to come here a little bit later. I don't know if they'll let me back on the roads or not. Spirit bird right there. Isn't that amazing? But here we are, right on the edge of the river again. It's very, very beautiful right now. Okay, everybody, we are going to go to another area and we're going to check it out right now. And the wind is really gusting up right now, so it should be getting a little bit more exciting with every 15 minutes that goes by. Oh, I feel like it's going to blow me away. That's not possible. It's not possible. I wish my body force had got me that far. So take one more quick look at the river and the beautiful birds. It's actually very beautiful, guys. I can't get over it. But look how fast those clouds are moving over there. Do you see them? Look at the birds. Way cool. I'm really glad that I stopped for a second to take one more look before I go on to another area. This is really cool. They like, it's the stream of the wind. Oh boy, it's getting harder. Oh my gosh. I feel like I wish I could fly like those birds. That's pretty cool. And no, I don't mean airplane flight. Look, you can see that boat right there in the middle of the river has sunk. Do you guys see that out there? Wow. I guess that's a consequence of living on the river. Your house soaks. If it sinks, then what do you do? I don't know. Alright guys, we're going to go to another area and we're going to go check it out and we're going to see what's going on with everything in this storm. I hope you guys are enjoying this little trek around with me. It's kind of fun to do. I mean, it's not fun. This can be a devastating storm, and I have been pushing that on everybody. I want everybody to be safe, and I'm just doing a little bit of a random adventure. It's not that big of a deal, guys. It's not unsafe. I'm being very safe. He just flew right next to me. Isn't he absolutely beautiful? Hello. You are just so pretty. Thank you for saying hello to me. Okay, everybody, we're going to go over the South Bridge, and we're going to see how the weather is over here on the South Bridge. Let's check it out, guys. I'm going to turn my wipers off, and hopefully we can get a nice view of the South Bridge. Nope, I have to have my wipers on. Sorry, y'all. But check it out. Here we go. South Bridge in the storm. Check it out, everybody. Look at that. I mean, I don't know if you can really see it or not. This is down the South Causeway in New Smyrna Beach, and they will probably be closing off the access to over here after a little while goes by. And I am going to stop at this little tiny area where there is a memorial for someone that I love very, very deeply. We're going to see how the tide is affecting this area. Usually it comes up very, very far. It's called, I might be wrong, but I believe it's Callalisa Creek is where we're going, okay? See, I am not wrong. My memory serves me correctly. Callalisa Creek, which is what we're getting up to right now. And we are going to check out Callalisa Creek, and we're going to see how that is. And yes, we are still driving. And as you can see, they've already changed the signals to caution. So we're going to drive right through there. And just like I thought, it's going to start getting pretty rough in this little tiny area here. We're going to pull into what is called Callalisa Creek Park. And it is pretty run out already, but we can get around very easily because, well, I am a local. Everybody, we're going to check it out over here. Let me just park my vehicle. Bear with me for 1 second. Okay, everybody, we are at what is called Callalisa Park, and this park will literally fill completely with water, probably before the storm is ever over. And this area right here goes to Bouchelle Island, it's called, and it will probably get pretty flooded over there too. As you can see, they have some dredging going on, I believe. But look, it's already getting pretty full here, guys, so I gotta be a little careful. But I want to come down here and see this area. Look, yes, it's really, really filling up down here. Yes, my memorial to the person that I love is still here, and we're going to go and we are going to check it out, everybody. Check it out. There it is. It is still there. I am so happy to see that. That memorial right there is to my loved one that was hit and killed. Check it out. This is going to come up all the way under this little bridge here, and it is going to be quite something. And I just wanted to let everybody see this because this is just another part of New Smyrna Beach, and it's pretty cool actually. But this is it. See, this is the bridge, Callalisa Creek Bridge. You come over it, and then you go over to that park, and that light, and you come in here and you park. To the beach side in New Smyrna Beach, that is Norwood's completely closed up. Everything is closed up around here. I believe Dunkin' Donuts is open. I'm wrong about that. See, I'm wrong. Dunkin' Donuts is open. We are riding through town, and it just doesn't seem like it normally does here, everybody. It is usually so packed out. It doesn't matter what day you come over here. It is usually very packed out, everybody. It is New Smyrna Beach. It is one of the world's most famous beach. It is the shark bite capital of the world. This is called Saxon Drive in New Smyrna Beach, Florida. It has changed so drastically since I was a child. We were never allowed to build houses on this side because the river is directly in your backyard. But they have wound up doing that anyways because, of course, it is a very high source of income for the city themselves. So don't let places fool you when they say they aren't going to let people build in certain places, because they will eventually do it if it's a matter of money. And most things in life, as we all know, are a matter of money. So I was just curious to see if it is pretty flooded out over here already. It usually would flood a lot when I was a child, and we didn't have houses over here. Like I was saying, we only had houses on this side. So it's a vast, big difference compared to how it used to be when I was a child. And now we are going to go up this street because this is the street that I grew up on. This is 11th Street in New Smyrna Beach, Florida. And I grew up here, and it looks so different than it was when I was young. All the houses are small like that, usually little periwinkles. I grew up on this street, and my old neighbor has the same periwinkle house, and it's very, very cool. And this is the house right here that I grew up in, everybody. You see this teeny tiny house? Do you see that? 806 11th Street. That is the house that I grew up in, and the house next door to it is also still a periwinkle. Oh, and across the way we still have a couple periwinkles there. But, as most people do, they come and they buy them out and they make a big, tall, beautiful house or something. But see, a few people are still keeping it OG here, and I love the fact that I am seeing that. There must be at least 20 houses on my old street that are still OG. I couldn't be happier to see that. That is so cool. Oh my gosh, here we are. We're going to come out on South Atlantic Avenue. And this, my friends, my family, my people, this is where we go to the beach. And we're going to go check it out and see if we can see anything over here on beachside. Now, there is a couple areas where I can pull in and get away with parking for just a few minutes, I am sure. Let's see if I can find one or two of them. There is not one. And there is not one. But we are going to go ahead and check it out anyways, because, me being a local, I just feel like I can do Hey everybody, we are at 27th Street in New Smyrna Beach, Florida. That's right, we are at 27th Street ramp in New Smyrna Beach, Florida. The cops are over there, but they're letting me come over here, and we are going to check out what is happening with the ocean. It is coming in very strong, and it is not going to stop, and it is going to wash away a lot of stuff. Again, for all of my people here in Florida, and it is going to be quite the event. The closed beach ramp, we past the policemen. They're getting wet. Can you imagine the driftwood that is going to be available after this storm? Okay, here it comes. It's so much power. Yes, it is. I love it. Feel the power of the ocean. You can feel it so strong. It is so now, guys, I have to tell you something. This makes me feel like I am so powerful right now. See, those are all destroyed. They haven't been built back up. It's a beautiful ocean. I cannot believe it. Over there, as a matter of fact, ready, guys? That's over there. Come on. Come on. We're running. Look, we got pelicans above us. Check it out, guys. We got a coconut. Yes, we got a coconut. Ah. Okay, I have ran over here, way over here, and I'll have gotten this coconut, and now hopefully I can get back up to my truck. But I had to get this coconut, and you know what else I have to get? Before this water gets to me, I gotta get the sea bean. A sea bean, guys, check it out. I mean, these are things that are so powerful, y'all. They are so powerful. Coconut, sea bean, and a teeny tiny piece of driftwood. Check it out. Oh yeah, and here it comes. It's gonna get me. I am gonna be blocked in here, guys. Oh shit. Oh shit. This is so fun, y'all. I have to say. I love the beach. I love it no matter what time it is. I love it. Hopefully I can get up here before it gets to me. See it? Oh my gosh, y'all. Oh my gosh, there's the run out. Oh my gosh, look! We have been gifted with a flat sea bean. I'm gonna get it before the water comes. Look at that. Look at that. And we guys, I love this stuff. I love it so much. It's coming, look at it. It's right behind me. Did you guys think I was kidding you? That ocean. Check it out. Look, do you guys not realize how close I was to being stuck over there in that wall area? That's how quickly it's going to come up. And look around, everybody, look. I would be freaking nuts to be doing that right this minute. Guys, I'm so excited that I got this. This is like treasure. You have no idea how much this is worth to me. Wow. Just look at it. It is very, very, very powerful. Look at this. it out, guys. Alright, we're going back to my truck now. Okay, everybody, we are driving down Atlantic Avenue. This is South Atlantic Avenue in New Smyrna Beach. I just came from 27th Street, and I am going to come over here and I'm going to drive down a little street that's very near and dear to me, because I did grow up over here and I do live very, very near here still. But there are areas here that I don't come to often because of the powerful nostalgia and sadness that I feel from missing people that have been gone far too long in my life. So I'm going to go by another area where somebody I grew up with, that I was very close to, is not here anymore, and I'm going to see what they are doing over here with their houses. This is 16th Street in New Smyrna Beach, Florida, and a lot of people probably have hurricane windows now, but a lot of people are not boarding up, so maybe that's why a lot of people are boarded up, as you can see. And this is the house that I used to spend most of my time at when I was a child. Unfortunately, it looks much different than it used to. You'll have to excuse me for a minute because, like I said, it is tough for me to go by there. And I really do experience a lot of heavy feelings from these places that I used to be at when I was a child. This is Saxon Drive in New Smyrna Beach, Florida. It's very pretty. It's what I started out coming over here on, and if you go down here, I also frequented an area down here, and this is near where the school is that I grew up and I went to school at. Very tiny school. I would ride my bike there every day and play with all the neighborhood kids, like right here on this corner. I would come play with somebody that lived there and somebody that lived here. And, you know, as you can see, a lot of places, they choose not to even bother to board up. I mean, they've been standing for many, many years, and they've made it through so many things, just so many things that people probably become complacent about it, and they begin to not board up and be so cautious about things. But then again, a lot of people do not worry because they have been through a lot of this, and it's more about not losing your life than not losing your things, because most of the time you are going to lose some things to some water damage or storm damage over here when it starts to get pretty intense. So, but this is kind of cool. I'm going to show you guys a little area here. This is where I used to go all the time when I was little. I went to school over here. It's just over on the left-hand side a little further. And when I grew up, none of this stuff was here. So, I always feel very different when I come over here because it is nothing like it was when I was a child. And it's kind of like a shell shock thing for me in a sense. It's kind of overwhelming to see what it has turned into. And I'm going to roll down my window, and I believe that I am at the school here in 1 second. Yes, I do. Something that was never finished, and here we are. This is the school that I grew up and went to as a child. I think there was maybe a total whopper of 300 people there when I went there. So, and this is the area in which they would not want you to remain at, because this is, the river is right there and the ocean is on the other side. So it becomes quite scary and treacherous during storms like this. So, this is the school that I used to go to as a child. It's pretty neat that it's still there. It's quite different than it was. They have built it up quite a little bit. But there it is. Coronado Beach Elementary School. Pretty cool, huh? I can see that they've sandbagged some areas. They probably have all hurricane-proof windows in there. And this is all also Coronado. This is like back here is where their playground is and stuff. It's a very whimsical school. I remember growing up here, and I just had the best time here. The best time, y'all. You see the playground down in there. Yeah. All surrounded by a little alcove of woods. And then over here, we start to get into the houses again. This is A1A in New Smyrna Beach, Florida, and this is going north on A1A. We are headed towards Flagler Avenue. I want to go check out that parking lot and see how bad it is getting whipped around there. And then I'm probably going to have to get off of beachside before I am not able to leave beachside. But I will film it for just a few minutes so you guys can see A1A in New Smyrna Beach, Florida. This is the area. This gets pretty packed up all the time. All the condos are over here, as you can see. And all these places are mostly like little places that you can rent and stay for a weekend, a week, a month, a day, a year, maybe long-term rentals, some of them, I'm sure. And on the other side is mostly like homes from people who live here, locals, you know. And a lot of locals own these up here as well. And a lot of them still live and reside in there after all these years of being in this area. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to see if we can get over here to Flagler Avenue today. I'm actually driving with my windows open, and it's not raining right now. It's not raining on me right now, so I open my windows because I love it here. It's just so pretty. You know, it's really weird. We have this graveyard here, and it was built, I think it's the 1800s, and it's kind of strange that they built it here on beachside because of the water levels that we have. And maybe we can go by there and check it out and see how it's looking today. It's still very beautiful around here, no matter whether there's a storm or not. This place is just something to be admired. It is beautiful here, y'all. Very interesting to see Flagler Avenue empty like this. Very interesting. Hey everybody, we have made it to Flagler parking lot, and we are going to go check it out. Able to get down here are people who are sneaking down Flagler Avenue. Whew, it is quite the sight to see it very empty like this. It's never like this ever. People are ready. You see the sandbags. You see everybody looking a little, well, they just look prepared. Just prepared, that's all it is. We're just prepared. Still have a couple of places open, but they're probably going to shut down very soon. And we are probably going to ride right over the North Bridge in New Smyrna. And I hope you guys will enjoy that because I took you over it last time from the other way. And now we're going to go over it from this way in this beautiful storm. We get to go over the North Bridge, everybody. Check it out. I don't know if you remember the other way over the North Bridge, but here it is this way over the North Bridge. And as you can see, the drawbridge is not going to go up. They will not put it up in this storm, I'll tell you that right now. They won't do that. And they may close the South Causeway because of the wind gusts, and you will not be able to get open over the South Causeway at all. And yes, this is all of this built-up area that they have done here. And this is the coming to the end of the North Bridge. You can hear me just hitting the little things. And guess what? I think the coffee shop is open. If it is, we are going to go in and we are going to get a nice hot coffee. Because I myself would love to have a hot coffee right about now. I don't know about any of you out there, but I would absolutely love a hot coffee. Hey everybody, we're going to go into Island Roasters and we're going to get us a nice hot cup of coffee, and hopefully that will zip it up. Hey everyone, we have come into Island Roasters and I have made myself a nice fresh cup of coffee, and I just want you guys to see in here while I'm in here. It's pretty cute. I come here a lot and I do readings and I get coffee, and it's just so cute in here. And it always is so cool because they actually roast their own beans in here, and it's actually pretty neat. Check it out. Pretty cool, huh? Anyway, we're going to go off on another adventure and we will see what's going on in this world today because it's so exciting out here. And this is the outside of Island Roasters. They even have a little mini library there from the Rotary. And here it is outside, and nobody's out here today. But usually I get to do readings out here. Check it out. They have like these cool little succulents here. They have such a nice collection of them. I have a smaller version of that cactus right there, and I've been nursing it back to health. I saved it from someone who didn't know how to take care of it. I didn't really know how to take care of it either, but I wanted to save it and I wanted to take care of it. I thought it was really, really cute, and I'm so excited when I come here and I see how big that one is, because that gives me hope. Because mine is approximately like this right now. Mine is like this, but it's going to be like that one day, so that's pretty cool, I think, anyway. But I'm going to go to the car now, and I'm going to take us on another adventure, but this is our stop at Island Roasters. This is to everyone out there for joining me today, and there's my crow. He has been faithfully following me everywhere I have gone today. Hello, my crow baby. Hi. Every witch needs her crows, right guys? Every witch needs her crows. Okay, so let's go ahead and get back in my truck and let's see what is going on in this world. And we're going to walk out here. Usually they have these, see these seats over here? They have them all the way around, and I usually sit over here off to the side and I do my readings. But that's Island Roasters in New Smyrna Beach, Florida. It's pretty cute. And it's way cool. And my crows, I love you crows. Come on babies, I'm leaving. They have been following me everywhere. And they do that, guys, because they are my protectors. And believe me, when crows protect you, you are So guarded. You have no idea. This is pretty cool to have you guys along with me doing this adventure. I am so excited. Hello everyone! Guess what? We are live today on the North Causeway in New Smyrna Beach, Florida. That is correct. I am driving down the North Causeway in New Smyrna Beach, Florida. And you know what? We are going to see what we can see. I have been trekking around all morning. I have been trying to get some footage for everyone to be able to see what the storm is doing and what it is like. And so far, let me tell y'all people, it's been very, very mucky and wet and high tides everywhere, and it's just going to get worse. And we do have a few places still open around here. I did get some coffee this morning at the Island Roasters, and it was so good, and I'm so thankful that they were open. So thank you very much, you guys at the Island Roasters. You were wonderful for giving me some coffee. It was so good. And I hope everybody out there is doing really good. So here we are going over the North Causeway in New Smyrna Beach, Florida. That is correct. And I'm going to see if I can get over the bridge or if they're going to stop me at this juncture. I still see people going back and forth across it, so I really don't know what will happen. So let's go find out, everybody. Every day is an adventure, I tell you. Every day is an adventure. Everybody's probably getting themselves prepped up and ready for the storm. I hope that you are doing that. Maybe you guys can see what I see. You might think it's kind of interesting. I don't know. But this is our storm that is coming in, and it is going to be quite the excitement around here. They will be closing off certain bridges, and things will be getting a little bit crazy. I tried to invite as many people as I can to my live broadcast. I didn't realize that that's how it worked. I thought you guys saw that I was live, and then you would see that I was there and you would watch it. I didn't know. I don't know how this stuff works, y'all. I don't know. I know I have a little bit of a slow connection, but that's because of the weather, obviously. So we're getting out here to Flagler Avenue. Yes, I have already been to Flagler Avenue earlier today, and I have done some filming, and I had got some treasure, and I was visited by birds and spirits, and it felt so wonderful. How's everyone doing out there today? I hope you are doing great today. I am driving live. Yes, I am. Oh boy. Yeah, it's not that big of a deal, guys. I think I'm going 12. Here we go. Come on, my sweetie. I would never ever not want to stop for somebody that was crossing the street. Would you not want to stop for somebody that was crossing the street? I hope out there everybody is very, very aware of the pedestrians that live in their area. And I hope to goodness that you are ready at any time to pull over or stop for any of those people. Yes, I do. Okay, we are going to pull up in here. And here we are at Flagler Avenue in New Smyrna Beach, Florida. That is right, everybody. We are here live today at Flagler Avenue in New Smyrna Beach, Florida. And it is getting pretty rough out here. We are going to get over here by the beach, and I'm going to walk down by that crazy water for everybody, because I think it is exciting, and I think everybody out there might think it's kind of cool. It's me. Hi. Hi, everybody. Let's check out this water out here today. I think you will find it very time. Here it comes. Here it comes. Anyway, I'm going to come back up here. I don't know. Check out the beautiful seagull. Woo! And it's cold and it's rainy, but I love it. I love you guys out there. All right, I'm going back to... Always safety first. Okay, here we go. Driving, anyway, I mean safety first, you know. Always safety first anytime in your life. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm a little bit exhilarated from all of this running around today. My crows have been following me everywhere. I went to get a cup of coffee. I was so excited because Island Roasters was open, y'all. And I was dying for coffee. Hang on. A little bit of salt water in my mouth, too. So let's go over here and we are going to pull back out on Flagler Avenue. And we are going to roll down my windows because I am a crazy woman. And we are going to pull out. And see, they have police over here. Apparently they have an 8 o'clock curfew. I was not aware of that. But check it out, guys. You'll never see Flagler Avenue so empty. And yet there is still quite a few diehards here, obviously. Whew. Oh, let me clear my window for y'all out there. See, we do. We have some diehard people still here in town. Listen, people, there is a lot of people that do not leave in the event of a storm. They do not go anywhere, and they hunker down, and they're, for the most part, very, very safe, you know. What I want to do is I want to go by Detwiler Park Cemetery, and I want to see it today because I am curious to see how flooded it already is, because, you know, that's been there since the 1800s, and I have to tell you guys, this is really fascinating for me because I grew up here all my life, and this cemetery, it's amazing that they built it where they did because of the, you know, the ocean. I mean, we are off the ocean, y'all. I mean, it is so far down, and you know you're going to hit water. And yes, people are driving irately, and they really should be mellow because you can't see that well as you're driving around. But that's okay. I mean, you know, what are you going to do? Alright, I think I have taken the correct turn to find the cemetery. Of course, I may not have. Sometimes I get a little turned around myself in this old town that I've grew up in. Yep, I think I went the wrong way. Of course I did. What would a day be without Rachel going a backwards way, right? It just makes it some more adventure for us out there to be able to drive through a little more of our town. And I will see, it might be right up here. I think it is right up here. I think I am very turned around because I have been outside in this weather and I have probably got salt water in my brain right now. So here we go. I think we're getting closer to it. No, I think I'm wrong again, guys. I don't think I meant to find it this morning because I have been running around like a nut, and I think I'm not going to find it this morning. And you know what's funny? Is that I can usually hone right in on it, but I'm telling you right now, I am not honing in on anything today. So guess what? We're not going to go there, guys. Unless I miraculously find it. And boy, is it raining like a crazy, crazy rainstorm. They're probably going to kick me out of this area of town here soon. I'm probably not going to be able to be driving around very much longer. I don't know what the status is with that, and I don't know. I mean, I've already been in a few areas that have been pretty policed, I guess you would say. The cops are pretty much everywhere trying to make sure everything is safe. I think if we go, oh, I know where it is. I don't know what I'm thinking today. Here we go. Oh my gosh, I gotta shut my windows because I am getting soaked, y'all. I'm just getting soaked. Ooh. That's the fun of it, though. See, I'm a mess. I mean, but you know, I am a happy mess. That is for sure. I am a very happy mess lately. If anybody out there knows me, you know that I am pretty content lately. I don't know how else to describe it. It is a feeling unlike any other. Called acceptance. I mean, like, in this world nowadays, you have got to accept the way things are, or the way things are not ever going to be, that you may desire them to be a certain way, and you may never get that. So you have to learn to accept life. You have to learn to take the consequences of your actions. You have to learn to accept how life is for you and what the reality is that you have made for yourself. Because if you don't accept that and come to a place of peace within yourself, you will struggle all your life for being comfortable in your own skin, comfortable in your own acceptance of yourself. You know, that's a big deal for people in the world. I mean, I know I'm rambling, but I'm just saying, it's really true, you guys. You have to have acceptance for a lot of things that you have gone through in your life. You have to have acceptance, and you have to realize that all of those things are a journey that are setting you in a mindset to be able to become the most best person that you could become. And to learn from all of these experiences that we all go through is the most wonderful, wonderful thing in life. Because if you don't, and you just go through your whole life bitter and unaccepting of things, and not realizing that life is such a wonderful journey, then you'll never be contented. You'll never be happy. It'll just be discontent all your life, and I don't want to see anybody ever feel that way. Here we are riding through this little area of town, and I am going to go over this way. It's so pretty back here. Oh wait, my windows are getting fogged up. Hang on, guys, let me put my defrosters on for a minute. They've got all the roosters put away right now. We usually have roosters walking around on the street over here. Just bear with my defrost sound for just a moment, and I will have that off as soon as we can see. Okay. Now I am going to go up this way. This is cool. You know where we are, guys? This is really something. I want to show you all this. And I came here to this very spot. This is a grave. And it is an amazing grave. And it was a young man who was killed back in the 1800s. And I have a big thing on that on my channel. And the street is quite the story as well. It was a lady who wanted New Smyrna to originally put right here in this area where they have these beautiful houses and everything. She wanted them to have a trailer park here that had like for people who were comedians and stuff like that. It was really, really cool. And they named the street after her, and they did not wish to do that here in New Smyrna, so they refused to allow her to have the trailer park. But they did name the street after her, and I will show you that street right there. It's called Canova Street, and it crosses Columbus Avenue, and right over here is the back of Riverview Charlie's. Riverview Charlie's, why am I calling that? The grill at Riverview. Sorry, let me be more specific because that's what they want it to be. Canova Drive, see it? And this is where this grave has been. I mean, this is where it used to be all woods. And this man that was here, he bought a huge area of woods, and his son was killed here. And it's believed to be that there's a few different stories about it, but the belief that I get from it, oh, and I got the chills again. Oh my gosh, every time I come here, I get the chills. I feel such a connection. I'm sorry, guys. It just makes me feel so sad because I feel like there are people I just figured I would come get a little bit of footage before I couldn't anymore, and I'm going to kind of go right here. This is absolutely beautiful, y'all. I'm going to get out and I'm going to show you this area, even though I'm not supposed to. But that's okay. Check it out, you guys. Isn't it amazing? Look at how high the river is. There is a shoe floating down the river there. Does everybody see that out there? It looks like a random flip-flop has been lost, and it is taking a track. That is pretty cool. But look at this. It's absolutely beautiful here, guys. This is a back road. As you come down that Canova Drive, you can drive down this little road. And they haven't gotten rid of it yet, but I'm sure one day they'll take away our ability to be able to drive on this road. I mean, that's what they do, right? And they make massive money on the taxes here. Look at this. Isn't it absolutely... Look at that pelican right there. Oh my gosh, that is beautiful. He looks like he's been eating a good day today. He's been eating a lot of stuff. I cannot believe that there is somebody's shoe floating down the river there. That is pretty cool. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. But wow, what a day. What a day to be out walking around and being silly like I am. That's right. That's what I do, guys. It keeps me happy. And there is the North Causeway. Still cars going over it. I think when I go to leave, I will probably go over the North Causeway again. Excuse me, guys. Okay, we're going to get back in my truck, and we're actually going to ride down this little road right here. And then I'm going to meander my way around to get back to the North Causeway. Because this said no parking, so, you know. Just leave it to Rachel to do something she's not supposed to do. And I always want to remind everybody out there, speaking of things you aren't supposed to do, you know, there is something inside of you, me, and everybody out there, and you know it. It's called rebel. We all have a tiny bit of that rebel inside of us. And in my personal opinion, look at how pretty this house is, guys. Hang on, I gotta show you this. Look at how pretty that house is. That is absolutely beautiful. They must have the massive hurricane windows in there. Look at this house. It's so small compared to that one, isn't it? And there's that pelican right there. Oh, he's absolutely beautiful, isn't he? Hello, Mr. Pelican. Hello. Oh, excuse me. Oh my goodness, look at this. I think this person's dock is already kind of looking a little funky here. It's kind of leaning back. Lean back. So, okay, we're going down this road. Normally you can ride down this road a little easier, but it is, it's got super big holes in it everywhere, y'all, everywhere. All right, and I want you to see something really cool. You see that over there? To me, that is not cool. When I was young, none of that was there, y'all. None of it. That is Bouchelle Island, and they have just destroyed my beautiful river with all these things. When I was little, that was islands, and we would go in there and we would party and play and ride dirt bikes, and it was just kind of crazy. And now it's all that. It's all stuff. It's all built up. All built up. Ooh, look, I see another little spot that I can walk over to, y'all. Let's go walk over to it. I don't see any police officers around here telling me I can't. Yeah, I know. I shouldn't be so that way. But you know what? It's just for this. It's just for us. Look at this. You can hear people pounding and putting up shutters over there on Bouchelle Island, or maybe in this house over here. I don't know. I don't know why they would put up shutters. They have fancy houses. I'm sure they have all the fancy things. Oh, and look, and there's that shoe out there. It's getting near that channel marker out there. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I guess that's pretty interesting. Oh, and there's a dolphin. Oh my God. So cool, y'all. So cool. I can't believe that shoe. That shoe should make news, and people should follow it wherever it goes, and we should see the journey of the shoe. I think that would be great. Won't make it through your life and a lot of things that go on. Gotta have that little bit of craziness in you. The dogs are alerting everybody. Oh my gosh, look at this right here. Now, that is right next to these people's house. Look at that. So I would say that they are pretty well going to probably get quite flooded. Don't you think, guys? Unfortunately, I think so. I cannot believe how built up they have done this over here. It's kind of sad to me how it is like that. It's just kind of sad to me. I can't help it. No houses were ever around here. None when I was younger. None. I mean, very, very few. You can tell the old ones from the new ones. Make sure everybody's going to actually stop, because I don't know. So, alright guys, I'm going to drive out of here because I cannot find what I was looking for, even though I know it's right here. I don't know what is wrong with me today. Just bear with me for a moment if you want, guys, and I'm just going to drive around for a minute. I hear my crows following me. Let me tell you guys something. There is not crows everywhere. There are crows everywhere, but there's not crows everywhere in the sense that you may think. You see, I have a very specific batch of crows that I have made friends with, and I feed them. And it started out with one particular crow, and he would follow me around, and he would land on the pole, and he would at me, and he would talk to me, and he would warn me when characters were around. As in characters, I mean, you know how you can kind of be doing things, and all of a sudden a random person maybe is in your area, in your, I want to say, what do you call it? Look at that. See, guys, I drove right over here to it as I was talking to you guys. I knew I instinctively would find it one way or another. Now we're going to get out and we're going to see how everybody is doing here at one of my most favorite cemeteries in the world. Oh my gosh, I have the goosebumps already, y'all. Already. I love this cemetery. It is Detwiler Park Cemetery, and it is quite the cemetery, y'all, and I am just so beside myself, because it's my belief that by the time this storm is over, this is going to be all underwater, and it is not going to be as pretty as it is right now today. But check it out, we are at Detwiler Park Cemetery, and I am goosebumped up, and there is a huge spirit going by right there. Does everybody see it? Look at this. We are just, oh my gosh, y'all. I feel so powerful goosebumps, and I feel connection here. I feel like people are speaking to me, and I don't care what anybody out there in the world says. I know that they are speaking to me. And look, people have been here and they have put flowers recently, and it is so wonderful that they have. As this cemetery is always fascinating to me, that there's stuff here, 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 and it's built on the ocean. I mean, right here next to the ocean. Look at all the sand spurs. Nobody's come here in a while and done anything, but look, obviously people are visiting their family, and I think that is the best thing in the whole world. You know, it's funny. Yes, I'm getting emotional. Check this out. I mean, how old do you think this grave is, y'all? Come on. I'm getting emotional because, you see, I always find it quite interesting how we are as people. We make friends, we have family, and then something happens, and we grow apart. And then when we lose somebody, a lot of times, you will find people visiting them more often than they used to when they were alive. And I have to tell you all, that just pains me to no end. It really does. Because, you know, it's just like the song says, you truly do not know what you've got until it's gone. And as I can demonstrate for you today, standing right here in this graveyard, it's very true. You do not know what you have until it is gone. So please, cherish your family, cherish your friends, and above all, cherish the life that you live, that you can share things with them, and tell them things before you can't. Because when you're gone, and there's questions that get asked, and people can't even answer them. 1937, guys. Because nobody told the story. Because people get separated. And people aren't close anymore. And then they don't know the story. Beautiful. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. So everyone out there, just take that to heart, please. Hug your friends, hug your family. Let them know that you love them. Tell them stories before you can't. Tell them stories that you would tell people, because it's important. It's very important. Leave your legacy. Please leave your legacy with your family and your friends. Let them know who you are. Let them know what you've been through. Let them know that their life is worth living. Please. If we can save a soul every day, then we have done our job on this planet, y'all. And believe me, I am so about saving souls. We have to. It's our journey. Save a soul, save a life. Save it. Just save it, please. When somebody's going through something and they think that it's not ever going to end, give them the hope that they need. Give them that love that they need, please. Now, let's get back on this track and let me stop being such a whiny, crying baby. Because sometimes I am that way, especially when it comes to the afterlife, y'all. I just cannot help it. I go to a lot of graveyards, and I visit a lot of people that need to be blessed because there's nobody around to bless them anymore. Or, like I was saying, people have lost touch. And once you lose touch, look at that, 1934, Clara Thompson. And I don't know this one, but wow, this one is unbelievable. And as I touch this gravestone, I'm probably going to feel some sort of something, and yes, I do. Bless you, my friend, and thank you for letting me visit you today. Such a beautiful, beautiful graveyard. This is the original people here, Detwiler. Somewhere in here is the Detwiler grave. And it's probably one of these ones that I cannot even read anymore. Way cool. I have a big pot like this at my house full of plants. That is an 1800 grave, I believe, y'all. I could be wrong, but I believe it is, and I want to touch it too because I feel something very powerful right here. Whew, very powerful. Wow. Thank you, my friend. I wish you so many blessings, and I hope you can feel some love and light here today. So that's very important. Look at this little grave over here. I am just fascinated with these older graves, I have to tell you. This is just amazing. I mean, I have no idea who it is. I have no idea. But I know this. Whoever it is in here, you are a loved soul, I'll tell you that. I bet you have a wonderful life. Very interesting existence. And look at this one, it has no mark on it either. Anyway, I just thought that it would be nice to stop here for a minute and visit. Because, I don't know, it just makes me feel good. This little bench. This bench is just falling down here. It's going to fall over if I sit on it, so I'm not going to do that. That is for sure, for certain. And I'm definitely going to go back to my truck now. And I'm going to thank my lucky stars that I got to come to this graveyard today. Because it makes me feel wonderful to do things like that, y'all. I see you, Spirit Bird. I see you. Thank you. Oh, that's right. I think this is the graveyard where there's a hole here, and I believe that it's a grave. I certainly believe it is. I don't know. Maybe it's just a water thing. But they do have it all marked off now. So, it may be a grave. I'm not sure. It's a giant hole in there, though, that's for sure. But look, isn't that strange? We have it's next to a park. It's next to basketball court, tennis courts, houses that have built all around it. And the beach is right over there. Let me get back in my truck. I was going to say Spirit is playing a joke on me because it wouldn't let me use my code, and I used my code 3 times to get in, y'all. Welcome to the show. Where it never ends or something like that. Old stuff, y'all. I don't know. But you know what's really wild, guys, is that I have abandoned everybody in my circle, and I have decided to just take off and be an explorer today. And I am loving every second of it. It just feels wonderful to be out in this weather and being a silly person like I am. And I just cannot believe how beautiful it is everywhere I turn. Every house, all of the bird spirits that are around us today. Every bird that is around us. Oh my God, it's amazing. Anyway, back to the birds. I want to tell you guys this really cool story. See, I walk, I do this thing, I call it Body Fest. It is on my YouTube channel. You should check it out if you get a moment. And Facebook and Instagram. And I want to let you guys know I have this thing that I do. It's called Body Fest. And I take walks and I exercise and I eat right, and I'm trying to teach people how to cook and stuff too. I've got several things that I'm about to put up about that. And on my walks, I would have these crows, and you know, a lot of people believe that it's just the crows that are everywhere that you see. Well, let me tell you something. These crows follow me on my walks, and I talk to them. And when people come around me, just like I was saying earlier, I don't know if everybody heard me or not, but when people of questionable character come around me, all of a sudden, when I'm walking, I have these crows, and they fly near me, you know, telling me to watch out, you know. I mean, literally, these crows, they follow me. They have been following me for, I would say, I guess this started almost 8 months ago. I would go places and I would constantly be called, you know, there's crows. Oh my God, hello, my crow babies, I would say, and I would talk to them. And then one day I get home from a walk, and the two crows that were hollered at me about a gentleman that was, you know, on the corner kind of begging for food and stuff. And I was not afraid, but they were obviously afraid for me. So they were telling me, you know, this person is coming, you need to pay attention, basically. And there was another thing that I was doing, and I was literally alone, I have to tell you. And this, I had to go into this area, guys. And it wasn't scary for me because I had people with me. But I wanted to go into this area on my own and go retrieve a pair of sunglasses that I had lost. And I'm going to tell you something, guys. This video is on my YouTube channel, not about the man that was following me, but it is about the beauty of these trees that I was seeing at this rest area. And it was not my hometown. And I was walking to go retrieve these glasses, and my crew stayed back, and they let me, you know, go. Thankfully, you know, sometimes I need to get a moment alone to myself, and like today. So I get down quite a ways away from everybody. I mean we're talking, you guys, I was not anywhere near anybody to come and protect me. And this crow lands on this giant tree that had got knocked over by a hurricane from a couple of years back. And it starts going off, and I'm like, what the heck? And so finally I noticed that crow, and I said, what are you trying to tell me something? And it stopped, and it looked at me, and it went, and it started going completely like nutty. And I says, okay, I'm paying attention. And all of a sudden I look over to where the crow is looking and beaking at me, basically. And it is a man, and he is coming towards me. And he has very much got his eye on me. And I am thinking to myself, okay, no big deal. I mean, he has to see that I'm with people. Well, I guess he didn't have to see that I was with people, because my people were quite a ways away from me. And, you know, I'm pretty well, I guess it's like I still have, you know, a lot of no fear going on with myself. And I always think, oh, I've got this, you know, I'll be fine in this situation. I'll be fine in that situation. And what it is that this crow was really, really going crazy when it was, you know, cawing at me, basically. Caw, 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 you know. And I see this man, and he is getting closer to me. And he actually spoke to me, y'all. I mean, I'm not kidding you. Do you know what he says to me? First, he says hi to see if he could get me engage with him. And I knew that was boy, and I just said hello, and I continued on. And I had to go back in this area to get my glasses, and it was a wooded area. It was not a good area, y'all. So, I go ahead and I get up around this giant tree, and I am literally, all of my spidey senses are tingling inside of me. And I am thinking to myself, God, he's got to be harmless, you know? And this crow is not mellowing out. The crow was going nutty. And I mean, it was just, you know, like, pay attention, Rachel, pay attention, you know? So my senses were all lit up, and I literally was feeling like it was a warning. It was a complete warning to me. And I know that it was, because the next thing this man said to me was, "Are you alone?" Excuse me. I mean, what the heck? And I says, "Definitely not. Well, you look alone." And I literally went out into the water. I saw my sunglasses. They had fallen into these tree roots. And the tide had come in, and they were starting to go out into the water. But they had gotten caught by the branches of these tree roots, these giant tree roots that were around these trees. And I literally went into the water to to retrieve my sunglasses, and I went around the tree all the way into the water because I was definitely not walking up towards the end of that tree because that man had his eye on me. And I'll tell you what, guys, it was terrifying. And that crow did not leave my side. I mean, it was beside me and it was whacking at me, and then it stopped, you know, whacking at me. And it was like it was so surreal, y'all. I have to tell you, it was definitely a sign trying to protect me from an evil being. And ever since that day, I started talking to crows. And now on my walks, they literally stop when I stop and I do squats and exercises and look at things, and there's always crows around me, and I know they're my crows. They come to my home and I feed them. It used to be 2 of them, and now it is approximately 100 of them. And yes, I have had the comments, the birds, blah blah blah. Well, you know, it's nothing like that, y'all. Crows are very intelligent. And let me tell you something, if you ever want to be protected, make friends with a crow. I mean, dogs are great and everything, but I don't have a dog. I don't have a cat. I used to have cats, and when I was growing up, I had a dog for 16 years that I loved very much, and nothing will ever replace that dog. And that's pretty much how I go on that. Nothing will ever replace my little peyote. And yes, that was her name. Her name was Peyote, but I always called her Pay because my father got her on payday. And I had her for 16 years, and then it was horrible when I lost her. So I will never have another dog because I can't go through that heartache ever again, y'all. I just can't. When I love things, I love them so hard, you know, just so hard. I'm sure you guys are like that as well. I mean, there are so many things in this world that we hold so dear to ourselves, you know, irreplaceable things. I know a lot of people, they have dogs, and then, like, if something happens, they get number 2 or number 3, and I can't do that, y'all. I just can't. It breaks my heart. It literally breaks my heart. You know, I could just talk forever. So I will tell you guys, I was born an only child. Yes, that's right, an only child. And I don't want to say that it was an awful existence, because it has made me who I am today. And I am thankful for every experience that I have been through. Good, bad, ugly, and, well, I won't say another word for it, but all those experiences have made me who I am. And I am the most thankful person for that. No, the most thankful. So, y'all, I am over the North Bridge now, and I am coming up to basically the old fort in New Smyrna Beach, Florida. Oh, I mean, it's not really the old fort anymore because they have been messing around with this old fort. And here's somebody going right in front of me on my green light, and that would figure because, you know, we're all just kind of riding around probably doing the same things. Check it out, guys. It's the old fort. The old fort. Look at it. And they have been trying to restore it, and they should damn well know better not to try to restore it, because all they do is ruin it. Now it doesn't look as old as it used to be anymore because they've been doing all this stuff to it. And that's another thing that just disheartens me. You know, when I was little, even though it should have been illegal to do, we used to play all down inside that old fort in the mazes and everything, and that's probably what has kind of led to its destruction as well, I would say. Hey guys, I don't know, I will drive you down Canal Street. Have you guys ever been down? I'm sure you all have been down Canal Street. I don't know what the heck I'm saying out there. Or maybe if there's some people here that aren't familiar with this area, or somebody that may see this in the future. This is Canal Street in New Smyrna Beach, Florida. Sorry about my wipers, y'all. It is just continuing to rain, as you know. And here we are. And there are some diehard places still open. There really are. Oh, I smacked the phone on the window. Sorry, y'all. That must have sounded horrible out there. I can't imagine it being any worse than the wind that I've been walking around in and everything. Okay, guys, so as you can see, this is Canal Street. It is never like this. It is usually wall to wall. You can barely find a place to park. I know you guys know that. So that's pretty cool. I mean, I could drive all over the place if I want to let me drive in this parking plot. Oh, Rachel, shame on you. That rebel in me wanting to break those rules. You know, I hate to tell you guys this, but that rebel in me has probably kept me alive through a lot of things in my life. Don't forget about that rebel in you, ever. Please don't forget about that rebel in you. All right, everybody. I think that I have probably talked your ear off and made y'all go completely nuts. So, I love you guys out there, and I hope your day is very blessed.